Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell, so you are notified when new videos drop. So yeah, this is how I start my morning normally when I'm trying to work out what videos I'm going to do that day. I'm going to give you a bit of the trade secrets here. This is incredible. How do I always find new items to make on Doctor Who? Like, you know, there's nothing going on. I mean, nothing at all, but I always find new content to make on Doctor Who. I think it's really simple, okay? It's really simple. I Google Doctor Who, and then I click the news tab. Google Doctor Who, and then click the new, and you get new. Like yesterday, I found out about Jodie Whittaker. No, yesterday, last week, found Jodie Whittaker. This great story that Jodie Whittaker thought she was bad as Doctor Who. I'm like, finally we agree, right? Finally we agree. So this story came up this morning. And it's not Doctor Who, it's just a quick one, but for me warms the cockles of my heart. The amazing Mr Blunden is back. Now, you might not know what that is. We're going to talk about what it is in a second. But if you're basically my age, that thing's going to go, wait a minute, that's familiar, right? And then when you Google it, you can go, oh, that! You'll be quite generally excited. I like to think, is anybody excited for anything in 2021 to come back? I think everything needs to stay away, right? Everything needs to go and hide in 2021 because it's going to be pretty bad when it comes back. Anyway, so before we get into it, can you hit the like button? Freaking awesome! Thank you very much. Can you hit the share button? Even awesomer. I mean, who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? You could get more awesome than that. Like, share, subscribe. That probably is you're getting up to the summit, the pinnacle of awesomeness right there. Subscribe, and honestly, if you're not subscribed, if you can consider hitting the subscribe button, that really helps people like me, and people like me. In fact, go ahead and subscribe to whatever YouTube you listen to, because yeah, we like it. Now, I often say, oh, I'm nearly at this many subscribers. There is no number. There is no number where I'll go, oh no, I'm okay. Okay, so just like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, please share, make sure you're still subscribed. And don't forget to go and check out my Indiegogo, 2 awesome graphic novels. Link in the description right there. You got this one, biblical, 220 pages long, Bible stories, Ancient Grace, Rose. I wrote and drew this. The Imperium. I wrote this, and Dominic Rancho did the art. A love letter to Telefancy of the 1960s. A ton of wonderful extras. Everything you get, posters, pin-ups, postcards, you name it. There's enough stuff there to beat a well to death with, or at least beat a well off with. I just to be clear, I'm not actually talking about myself at that time. More posters. I mean, there are people who come to my door and they're with a tear in their eye and say, "Tzvi, how have you made such an incredibly great Indiegogo? Like, how have you done it?" I just said, there is no off position on the awesome switch, baby. That's how, because there is no off position on the awesome switch. Proving that, of course, is the amazing Mr. Blunden. So what is the amazing Mr. Blunden, right? So amazing Mr. Blunden if you grew up a child of the 70s, right? It was normally shown around Christmas time. It was a weird movie, and I don't really remember much about it, which is the funny thing. It was this thing over here. So, it was a strange time travel-y type story. Kind of felt like a BBC children's TV show made into a movie. It was you have impoverished family. They get a job. The mother gets a job as a housekeeper in the country, and so her and her kids go there. I think there's no father, as I recall. And there's a weird guy there, Mr. Blunden, the amazing Mr. Blunden. And there's some kids from 100 years ago. It's a weird time travel-y, ghosty story. But it's really, again, we watch it every year. This is the sort of thing you watch every year. I hadn't thought about this in years. Apparently it's out on Blu-ray. That's a much nicer cover than this movie Demand. But again, it's kind of this cheap children's TV show. And now Mark Gatiss is starring in a revival of it. So let's read this article. I'm really quite excited. Mark Gatiss, direct and star. Okay, that makes it much better, right? I didn't know he was directing as well. Last thing he directed was it was one of the it was M.R. James horror stories that they used to do. They used to every year. It was okay. It was an okay one. There wasn't the best one, but at least Mark Gatiss knows and understands this. He clearly has a lot of affection for it, right? I think we're of the similar age, right? I think he's just doing something he likes. So this is why I'm quite optimistic, even though it's in 2021. Mark Gatiss to direct and star in Sky Christmas drama, The Amazing Mr. Blunden, the 90-minute special based on the 1972 family film of the same name and the 1969 novel that goes from which it was adapted. If this goes head-to-head against Doctor Who, Sky will beat Doctor Who. No question, but it's not going to go. If it's Christmas, it won't go head-to-head with Doctor Who. It looks like Mark Business has a busy Christmas this year, as well as bringing the M.R. Jane story. Oh, great, it's doing another, the Mizot to BBC. The actor-writer will also be directing and starring in the new Sky original drama, The Amazing Mr. Blunden. Well, it's not that original. It's a somewhat unoriginal drama, I think is a fairer way of describing it. Filming has already begun on the one-off 90-minute special with Gatiss set to star alongside Four Weddings and a Funeral star Simon Callow and Friday Night Dinner Tasmin Gregg. Interesting casting. Okay, I like all these. I like this so far. Based on the 1972 family film of the same name. I wonder if it's on YouTube. The 1969 novel that goes from which it was adapted. The program follows London teenagers Jamie and Lucy Allen after they arrive at the titular Mr. Blunden. After the arrival of titular Mr. Blunden, who offers their mother a chance to become a caretaker in a haunted country house. There you go. They're saying it much better than me. I should have just read the article. The official synopsis reads: James and Lucy have an encounter in what appears to be a pair of ghost children. Yes, yes. These spooky kids, Sarah and Georgia, aren't actually ghosts. They travelled forwards in time to seek help, believing they're going to be murdered by the wicked Mr. and Mrs. Wickens. And Lucy and Jamie's strange visitor seems to be the key to it all. With his help, they must travel back to 1821 to save Sarah and Georgie and redeem a remorseful friend, the amazing Mr. Blunden. Okay, that's it. That's the basic story of it, right? So much fun. Yeah, this just warms my heart knowing it's coming. But knowing this, I just think it's going to be done right with Gatiss in charge. Speaking about the project, Gatiss described the tale as a ghost story with a sentimental heart. Perfect. It's exactly what it is. A costume drama with a time-traveling twist, saying that everything about it was magical. I first came across the wonderful original film at primary school, me too, when it was shown in a battle projector in the most hallowed of occasions, the last Friday before the Christmas holidays. It's more of a BBC Two movie in the 80s for me. A BBC One, a children's, in the 80s. In our new version, as in the book, the Allen family are very much from the modern world. I can't wait to share the adventure with a whole new audience. I can't wait for you to do it either, Mark. Okay, I'm on board. Yes. Sky Studios director of comedy John Montague added, when we learnt of the incomparable Mark Gatiss wanted to update the absolute classic for the 21st century, we thought all our Christmas would come at once. They bloody had done. This is going to do them well. This is going to do them very well. The amazing Simon Callow and Tasmin Gregg complete the trio of national treasures and introducing an incredible young cast alongside we couldn't be prouder. Roll on Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. I think they've really got a winner on this one. Alongside Gatiss, Callow and Gregg, the program stars newcomers Tisan Habiti and Jason Rennie with Timothy as Lucy and Jamie Allen, alongside India Fowler and Xavier Wilkins as Sarah and George. The Amazing Mr. Blunden will air on Sky and streaming service now as part of the broadcast festive special. Yes. I think Mark Gatiss wins Christmas. Well, okay, so it's just a little quickie item, which I'm quite excited about. I mean, I'm amazed how excited I am about this. Well, I am quite excited about it. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.